At 2:30 this morning, the President of the United States sat in front of a camera and said 6 words that changed the world.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
Major combat operations in Iran. Not a warning, not a threat, not a negotiation tactic, a statement of fact. Right now, as you are hearing my voice, American and Israeli forces are conducting joint strikes across the Islamic Republic of Iran. Explosions have been confirmed in Tehran, Isfahan, Qom, Karaj, and Kermanshah. Iran's airspace is shut down. Israel has declared a nationwide state of emergency. Iraq has closed its airspace after cruise missiles were filmed flying low over its territory headed east. This is not a drill. This is not a briefing about what might happen. This is happening right now. Welcome to the Sand Table. This is briefing number 11. If you're not subscribed, hit that button right now, because tonight, history is being written in real time, and this channel has been telling you it was coming for 10 straight briefings. Let me walk you through what we know at this hour. Israeli Defense Minister Katz confirmed the attack first. He called it a preemptive strike to remove threats against the state of Israel. Israel has named this operation Lion's Roar. That name was chosen personally by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The last operation against Iran, back in June of 2025, was called Rising Lion. From rising to roaring, the escalation is in the name itself. Minutes after Katz's announcement, Iranian state media reported explosions in at least 2 locations in central Tehran. Thick smoke was seen billowing over the capital's downtown. Then reports came flooding in from across the country. Fars news agency confirmed blasts in Qom, Kermanshah, Isfahan, and Karaj. Specific impact zones in Tehran include University Street, the Jomhuri district, and the Sayed Khandan area in the north. Now here is the detail that should send a chill down every spine in the Iranian government. Among the targets in Tehran, the district where Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei normally resides. That same district houses the Presidential Palace and the National Security Council headquarters. They did not just hit military infrastructure, they hit the nerve center of the regime. Then came the video from the president, posted to Truth Social at 2:30 in the morning Eastern Time. Trump looked directly into the camera and said, quote, "A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran." He continued, "Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people." He then said what he has said 100 times, but this time it carried the weight of Tomahawk cruise missiles behind it. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I will say it again, they can never have a nuclear weapon. 2 senior United States officials told NBC News that the strikes are, quote, significant and are not small strikes. A separate official confirmed to Reuters that American forces are striking from both air and sea. That means carrier-based aircraft from the Lincoln and the Ford strike groups, Tomahawk cruise missiles from destroyers and submarines, and likely B-2 stealth bombers flying from Diego Garcia or even the continental United States. This is the full weight of American power being brought to bear. Now, if you have been watching this channel, none of this should surprise you, not one bit. Let me take you through the timeline that brought us to this exact moment. January 13th, Trump warned Iran to stop killing protesters. He said help is on the way. January 28th, Trump announced a massive armada heading to the region. The Lincoln Carrier Strike Group entered the Indian Ocean. February 6th, indirect talks began in Muscat, Oman. No progress. February 14th, Trump deployed a second carrier, the Gerald R. Ford. He said he would decide within 10 days. February 24th, State of the Union. Trump called Iran the world's #1 sponsor of terror and accused them of building missiles that could reach the American homeland. February 26th, 3rd round of Geneva talks. No breakthrough. Rubio said Iran's refusal to discuss ballistic missiles was a big problem. Yesterday, February 27th, Trump stood in Corpus Christi, Texas, and said the words that now echo differently. "I would rather do it the peaceful way, but they are very difficult people. We have a big decision to make." He made it. The decision is bombs. Let me paint the picture of what the Islamic Republic is staring at right now. 2 carrier strike groups, the Abraham Lincoln and the Gerald R. Ford. That is over 300 combat aircraft between them, 24 F-22 Raptors, the most advanced air superiority fighter ever built, deployed to the theater. Task Force Scorpion, the Pentagon's first operational kamikaze drone unit, equipped with Lucas drones that were reverse-engineered from Iran's own Shahed 136. Over 40,000 American troops in the region, and now Israel's own formidable air force joining the attack with an operation they planned at the highest level. This is not June of 2025. Last summer, the United States hit 3 nuclear facilities. Iran responded with a retaliatory strike on Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. It caused minor damage and 0 casualties. That was a limited exchange. What is happening tonight is categorically different. Multiple cities, government buildings, leadership districts. Communications infrastructure in Tehran is already impaired. This is not a message, this is a campaign. So what does Iran do now? The Iranian government has been saying for weeks that if attacked, they would retaliate against American and Israeli bases across the region. Foreign Minister Araghchi said it publicly on CBS. If the United States attacks us, we have every right to defend ourselves, and since our missiles cannot reach American soil, we will hit American bases in the region. But here is the problem for Iran. Their ballistic missile program was already degraded from last June's strikes. Intelligence reports indicate they have been trying to rebuild. Satellite imagery showed new construction at Parchin and Sharaud. But rebuilding takes time they no longer have. Their air defenses, while present, are a generation behind what they are facing tonight. And the internal situation is catastrophic. The nationwide protests that erupted in December have not stopped. Tens of thousands killed in the crackdown. The economy is collapsing. The rial is in free fall. The regime was already fighting for its survival before a single American bomb fell tonight. The question is not whether Iran will try to retaliate. It is whether the regime will still be standing long enough to coordinate one. Senator Lindsey Graham said 8 days ago that the decision had already been made. He compared what was coming to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Tonight, we are finding out what he meant. Now, what do we watch for in the coming hours? First, Iran's response. If ballistic missiles are launched toward Israel, that is why the sirens are sounding and the state of emergency has been declared. Israel's Arrow and David's Sling systems will be tested like never before. Second, the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil passes through that waterway. If Iran attempts to close it, you will see oil prices explode by morning. Third, Hezbollah. They were devastated last year, but they still exist. Any coordinated rocket fire from southern Lebanon would open a second front. Fourth, the Iranian street. 32,000 protesters killed, according to the president's own estimate. If the regime looks weak tonight, the streets could finish what the bombs started. And fifth, watch Monday. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was supposed to arrive in Israel on Monday. Vienna technical talks were scheduled. All of that is now irrelevant. The talking is over. The missiles are in the air. 10 briefings. For 10 briefings, this channel has tracked every carrier movement, every diplomatic dead end, every warning sign, every canceled flight, every deployed squadron. Last night, briefing number 10, I told you Istanbul had canceled all flights to Tehran without explanation. I told you Qatar Airways had suspended service through June 30th. I told you the Omani foreign minister said on camera, I do not know if the United States attacks tonight. 24 hours later, the sky over Tehran is on fire. This is the moment. And this channel will be here for every single hour of it. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, share this video with everyone who needs to understand what is happening right now. Leave a comment. Tell me where you are watching from, because tonight, the whole world is watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new briefings. I will see you at the next briefing.
Finally, to the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass. May God bless the brave men and women of America's armed forces. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you.